Hello, internet. It's Vanessa Valjean. It's been a while grabbing the ponytails because they got these cute things on them. I've come back. I'm back and I'm here. And this is divine timing because if I came back before, I don't think you'd get this authentic, more grounded individual. I found since getting no contact with my parents that I've started to individuate more, become myself more. It's like I had this never ending kind of net around me, reminding me that I'm not who they want me to be or who they like me to be. And you can only feel so much like that, you know, for a little while, especially as a parent and especially someone in a new family. You've got to heal and you've got to prioritize yourself so you can be a healthy human being to be around. So, yeah, we're doing a little introduction, catch up if you know me. Yeah, around this time last year I was pregnant and homeless. And that was quite a journey. I think notably because of the drastic contrast of what I thought having my first baby would look like and also being engaged would look like. I thought perhaps I'd be married, perhaps things would be cool, but that wasn't the case. It wasn't the case. Yeah, it's quite sad actually. And I've got to a point where I'm appreciative of the fact that things will happen at the right pace from a place of freedom, authenticity, as opposed to control and expectation. So yeah, this time I'm not homeless. I will though still say I'm still curating that feeling of home, that place to call my own, because I think only recently I've been doing that within myself and adapting to motherhood, adapting to living with new people in a completely new area. It's just been like, and I'm really grateful for books, for literature, for YouTube, for creativity. I feel like I wouldn't be sat here in my bold ass self if it wasn't those things that I just noted. So yeah, I'm here, I'm back. I'm on a completely new journey. I'm atheist now. I feel peaceful. I don't feel fear. I feel more life. I feel less judgment towards others. And I feel like I have way more space for love. But I still do have a lot of hurt. And primarily it stems from a lot of the beliefs that are still attached to my evangelical fundamental faith that a lot of people I love are still very convicted and captured by. And I understand what faith means to people because it meant a lot to me, but I think I'm still left with like a distaste of how that faith community that used to be a part of, in many respects, has said bye. So yeah, that's another thing to process. But again, it's like I've learned that I want people who will welcome me and all my questions and my different beliefs. And I understand that position because I once held that before. So yeah, it's really interesting. It's really, really interesting to sit at the side of atheism. Yeah, I think primarily I feel like God exists in mythological forms. I also believe that God can be a great psychological place for one to possess, you know, a higher ideal, a better version, a better world. But I don't think he's literally here. And yeah, that is why I'm no longer Christian, but I am really still quite spiritual, I'd say. I'm always looking for meaning. And I just find that reason is a good way for me to do so. Yeah, so that's it. On the faith front, it looks like me being more liberal, more free, with my experiences in life, who I speak to, how I dress, um, just being me, like in my speech, in my content. And I feel like all these limitations that I maybe reluctantly put on or were put on me are like going. So it's like, oh, did you hear that? So it's great. Also my peace with the fact that I don't play rugby anymore. That was tough. I had a rugby injury back in 2019 and I wanted to play pro. But I chose to stop playing after that injury because I wanted a family. Like now I've got my family and it's like, oh, okay, this was worth it. And I've managed to like reconcile that sacrifice with just fitness. Like doing sports for sports' sake. Like loving on my body, competing against myself in a way that isn't as dangerous. I know everything's dangerous, but you know. So I had to put the baby to bed. She's a little cutie. She is 10 months now. So yeah, it's 10 months of being a new young mum. That has been, wow, really, really roller coaster like it's really revealed to me the need for me to grow and prune off certain habits and also place myself around the right people who build me up, who support me, who encourage me, as opposed to drain me or impede upon my boundaries and choice. So yeah, it's been interesting, really and truly. It's so weird because when you look at yourself, you see what you're quite capable of if things remain unchecked. And it's like affected me in a way that I just can't unsee it now in myself, but also like everywhere around me. And I realise that we're all repeating stories that we aren't even aware of repeating. But I guess I am having a look at what could be rather than what was for me. Yeah, and I'm really trying to get my focus back again, trying to process and feel my emotions and also stress less because that damages like your immune system. It takes you away from being present. So yeah, I'm just practicing on staying connected to my body through creativity, moving around. I've been journaling, doing some shadow work. I feel like a shadow work journal. If you'd like to know more about shadow work, look up Carl Jung. It's really cool. I'll probably do another video on that. Yeah. What else? Ooh. Is there anything else? Yeah. In terms of what I'm creating, I've been arts and crafting recently. So doing like mixed media art. I've been writing a lot of articles, which has been really fun. Mapping out my story, the events of the past years. A lot of reflection. I have been creating music, which is really fun too. And right now I've kind of got my DIY interior decor hat on. Oh yeah, and makeup and looks. Oh, and I've started doing my own hair again. So yeah, I think I'd like to get out more, into nature, connect with nature, ground myself more, learn to slow down because I'm still very much like running. And I think another major thing is that I'm sober. I don't drink anymore. Yeah, it's just not good for me, not good for my body. And I'd like to show up as the best version of myself every day. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I literally feel that I've become more introverted as well. Probably for a season or a few seasons because I don't want to show up as this boisterous, prideful bitter, traumatized individual anymore. And if I do show up as that, it's in a creative art form, like, or I recently acted in a music video. I'm trying to act a lot more this year. I've got a mentor in design. She's really cool at designing campaigns for brands, changing society through branding, really like creative communication, let's say. Oh, and I'm a leader of an amazing group called Hey Sis. It's a community for girls. I'm really excited about that too. Yeah, I guess all round I just want my content game to go up. Like, I've been at it, but I want to go bigger and better. So yeah, this is a little life update of mine. I never thought I'd get out of the fog, the pain, the hurt, the abandonment. But I am slowly, I'm unraveling myself, which is really nice. Yeah, so that's a little catch up. Look out, because we got lots of things coming. I'm loving you. I encourage you to put yourself out, put your work out, put your best foot forward, because there is beauty in life as much as there is chaos. Bye.